Hey everybody, this is Brendan here with Common Motor. That's common-motor.com on the internet. And today we're going to look at the Heidenau vintage Scrambler style tire for your vintage motorcycle. So let's take a look at this tire and why it might be a great choice for your bike. So, Heidenau tires. I know a lot of you folks out there have never heard of Heidenau tires, and that's because, well, they're from Germany. In fact, they build all their tires in Germany, and we're fortunate enough to actually have them being brought into the US now for all of our vintage rides. A little bit more about the company. They've been building tires since the 40s, and they do a lot of motorcycle and a lot of scooter tires throughout the world. Their specialty is not only a high-quality premium tire made of super sticky compound rubber, but of course having vintage style tread patterns that are going to work with our vintage bikes. Now this is the vintage Scrambler style tire, and let's get into the actual details of these tires and what makes them unique. So what makes this a Scrambler style tire? It has a lot to do with the actual tread pattern of the tire. These tires are very reminiscent of what would have come on, let's say, a vintage Honda CL350 or 450 back in the 70s. The pattern is kind of blocky. It has these kind of rectangular blocks on it, which are suitable for both on-road with a little bit of off-road. You have to remember, Scramblers were never a true off-road bike like a dirt bike, but these tires are appropriate. Now, they come in a couple different sizes, and depending on what you want to do with your bike, you can kind of mix and match them up. What we have here is actually a front-specific Scrambler tire and the rear matching tire that go with it. However, Heidenau is unique on this particular tread pattern, where on the rear tire, or at least we're using this one for the rear, it can be mixed and matched and used in the front. As long as you get the rotational mounting correct on the rim, you're good. So take a look at the chart we have with the tire listing, so you can see all of the available sizes and locations of where you want to mount the tire. Again, you don't have to use the factory sizes, although we do call them out on the chart, and you can go a little bit bigger in the front, a little bit bigger in the back if you want to. So some of the other features of the tire is they do have balance dots on them to indicate where you should mount the tire on the rim to get it in pretty good balance. They are S-speed rated. That means they're good up to 112 miles an hour or 180 kilometers an hour, which is well beyond the capability of most of the vintage CBs and CLs out there. So if you're looking for a vintage style Scrambler tire, these Heidenaus are the best choice out there on the market. And don't forget, if your bike has the original tires on it that are 40 or 50 years old, it's time to change them. That, along with the tubes and the rim strips. No old tire, even if it has tread on it, should be taken on the road. Now, tires are a big safety piece of your bike. You want to have a good and grippy, so swap them out. Again, this is Brendan with Common Motor. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.